I treat techno and I treat music as an art. I see it as art. So there are just no fucking rules. Like, you can do whatever you want in music. This is your art. This is your canvas. Like, paint. Hi guys, you might know me from my YouTube channel when I put my mixes. I'm Venna, and I decided to make a few episodes, different techno faces, about music, about industry, just a little bit. And I wanted to share with you my music journey because I think that is a quite interesting one. And not a lot of people are talking about their journeys, a lot of people are talking about their journeys becoming a DJ. I'm not a well-known DJ at all. I'm still like a little something in Poland. I was able to play in really good clubs in Poland, techno clubs, which I'm really grateful for people that gave me a chance. But I spent a little bit in this community, I spent a little bit in this industry, but I'm still a newbie. So I wanted to talk a little bit about everything, but mainly about music. And as I said, that tracks that has completely changed my taste of music and my view on techno music, on electronic music, because I call myself a newbie now. Still, but I was a newbie a few years ago. I was going to clubs, techno clubs and electronic music clubs. It was like everyone was going there. It was like cool parties, something different. Also, when everything was closing at like 3-4 a.m., techno clubs were always open till the morning. So that was something that's why I was attending the events, the parties. A few years ago, I was like, I don't know what happened to me, but one day I woke up and I was like, I want to learn how to DJ. I always loved music, like we all do love music, right? And so on and so on. But I don't know, like it was something inside me that said, okay, you have to try it. Like there's something that you're gonna like in it. But I have never have I ever thought that I would fell in love so much with techno music. Then it turned out that DJing is fine, DJing is cool, but the music that you find completely changes how you view electronic music, how you view techno music, how you like, it's a deep shit. Like we all who are in the techno industry or in the techno community, we know that this is a very personal thing. I would say even too personal. And a lot of people are very judgmental, which I wanted also to say that there was a time when I was also judgmental about people, all the people that were listening to different type of music or different type of techno music, especially. Like there are things that, like there is music that it's cool, and there's music that you shouldn't do, like things you shouldn't do, like people are gonna judge you, So I was there, been there, done that, and I decided that I don't want to be that kind of person anymore. And I really wanted to open up to completely different types of techno. And I didn't even know that would happen to me ever, that I would go for such an amazing journey. I didn't even know that music could have such an impact. That is one thing, but also like carry so many emotions, like only even in minimal techno, because I have a lot of tracks that are minimal techno that you have only a few sounds that are repetitive, and that it's like they're taking you for a whole journey, or like there are so many emotions that you can feel, like what artists was trying to tell you with only a few sounds that were created by computer. Not always, but mainly right now. So it is amazing, it is beautiful. When I started learning how to DJ, I started with organic house. Then I went for melodic house and techno, just a little bit. I didn't play that because I didn't know how to play back then. I was still learning. But it was just a flirt for me, because after I think a few months, and I'm not a hater here, okay? I'm not gonna hate on melodic house and techno. I'm not gonna hate on like big DJs. I'm not gonna hate on business techno. It's not going to happen here. As I said, I was judgmental, but then I realized, no, it's not how it works. You just have to see everything and understand everything. And also when it comes to music and playing different genres and playing different types of techno, like we need that, because because we need different kind of music. Otherwise, we would be so freaking bored. So it's so fine that everyone likes different things and everyone has different approach to techno or electronic music, and some likes it hard and fast, and some likes it like minimal or hypnotic and more groovy, and more 90s and more trancey. I love it. I like to take from everywhere a bit and just observe like what is going on, how is it shaping, how is it changing, because I did my history lesson when it comes to old techno music, and I fell in love with that. And there was a time when I was like, I'm gonna only play like analog tracks, but then with every little tracks that I was discovering, I was like, okay, so this is all about just being open. I started with organic house, then I went for melodic house and techno, then I discovered raw techno. Oh my god, this was such a huge step in my music journey. Like, I was obsessed, okay? And then I went for hypnotic techno, and it was a long journey. Oh my god, it was such a long, like, it is a never-ending journey. I still love till this day hypnotic techno, even though I really like the trancey, new trendy sounds, very fast. I like to play fast. Like, I am excited when I play fast. When I play slow, I'm more into focus in what is going on in the music and the decks. Like, I don't really have fun with it. Like, it's a different kind of fun. It's like a deep nostalgia, more like type of playing than just jumping around and having fun. And then I went for also a hard techno, for groove, for hard groove. I have a lot of tracks like that. And then I went for trance, psytrance, and everything, neo trance and neo techno and everything, and TikTok techno. Like, I know everything and I love everything. It is so cool and so inspiring for me. So I don't judge. I am completely open. I'm like, always give me everything. I want to know everything. I want to listen to everything. I want to understand how this industry is changing, how the Gen Z is completely changing the underground scene, how the melodic house and techno became like a new, something that everyone listens to right now, and everyone is like, melodic house and techno, this is techno. This is not really techno, but it's a good step to get into techno. Also, this is something very important that we kind of tend to forget, that when someone is listening to music, to radio music, let's say, you're gonna show him hard techno or even hypnotic techno or minimal techno, he's gonna be like, hell is that? Like, you listen to that? So there has to be steps. I think it's a like really good step for people to be able to dig a little deeper for more interesting sounds, for more interesting music, for more interesting clubs, DJ, producers, like, you know, like step by step, bit by bit, which like this trendy today businesses, like business techno, is helping also to adjust a little bit to different kind of sounding vibe. Now I would like to really show you 3 tracks that really, I mean, actually those 2 really changed my view on music, on techno music, because I remember that I had like a very long playlist. Like, I was like, okay, like, this is my music, okay, I get it, like, I got it. And then I discovered this track that I'm gonna show you, and I was like, okay, chapter closed. Now, deleting everything, okay, we're going deeper. So, and I remember that I was so happy that I had like a lot of tracks already, and I was like, I had DJ 400 back then, not Zone, and I was like, oh my god, yes, I have it. Like, I have my little library of tracks that I can play. And then I encountered this track, and I was like, shit, new journey again. So, and there were like few episodes of that, like few chapters that really like shaped how I see music right now, because you have to also know that I really like artsy, different tracks. I really like vocals. I really like melodies. So I like my tracks crazy, very, very crazy. And the first producer that I'm gonna talk about is Antigone. And the track is called Dance, not We Are the Soldiers. I know that We Are the Soldiers I love We Are the Soldiers. We're going to talk about it probably when I'm going to talk about hard techno more, because that's one of also my favorite tracks. Because it's been a few years And there are only few, really, I mean, not few, maybe like 100 tracks that stayed with me till this day. And till this day, even though I'm playing trancey, bouncy, I still love to play those tracks. So it means that they are really good, I mean, in my opinion, of course, that they withstanded the trends, that they are still fresh, still new. And the Antigone dance is actually from Trip Recordings, which is also like Nina Kravitz has her haters and has the people that really love her. I am the one who loves her. Like, I mean, what she did with Trip Recordings, I mean, for me, it's genius. It's my style. It's like, even if I listen to things that were released like years and years ago, I'm still like, wow, this is still fresh. And maybe a little bit more BPMs, because back then music was like 100, 120 something, not really 140 as we do tend to play now, or 150 or more. But it's still fresh, it's still interesting, and I think that she did a lot of good when it comes to techno music. It's enormous, in my opinion. It's enormous when it comes to modern techno, because I'm not talking about 90s techno, I'm not even talking about millennium techno. I'm really, like, I am talking about like modern techno, what is going in right now, like, I don't know, 10 years ago. So first thing, yeah, it's a dance Antigone. I'm not gonna show you like the whole track, because that would take us like a long to play all the tracks, but you can search for it. I'm gonna show you a little bit, probably build up, bridge, and especially outro. And this is kind of a tracks, and I have few of them that are just like, they take you on a music journey. And this one, actually, my loves, is 3 minutes long. How can you take someone on such a music journey in 3 minutes? If you go to the comment section on YouTube under this track, people are like, why Antigone, why did you do that to us? Like, how could you? Like, we need 3 more hours of that. This is that kind of a track that is such a good track, and he did something that you cannot do in music. That means that normally you have, you know, the track is building up, then it's descending, right? Like, it's finishing, so it's less and less and less. And what he did was like, there's something going on in the beginning, the bridge. Then when it comes to outro, he just did like, he blew our minds. And it's like finishing one book, starting another one, reading like 20 pages, and someone is closing and saying, you're never gonna know what's gonna happen in this book. And you were like so involved in this book already. And someone is like, you will never know what is happening. I'm taking that book away from you. You just have your 20 pages. And this is exactly what is happening in this track. Let's hear it. So I don't know if you see what I see, if you hear what I hear, but I always smile when I hear this track. For me, it's amazing. It's like, it's pure art, and you see what he did in the end, because it's like you're very satisfied with this track, but at the same time you're like completely not satisfied, like you want more, like it's completely not enough. And even like, how dare he make a track that lasts like 3 minutes, and when it comes to techno music, like 6, 7, 10 minutes even, it could like be that long. I think that also from the producer's point of view, it is interesting when you make tracks, like there are tracks that just goes with the flow, like it's really good transition tracks, or they're really interesting, or they're like, they have this perfect structure. But there are tracks like this when they also have a structure, but it's a little bit like the weight is in the, like, of course in the middle, but also in the end. Something that you can be a little bit inspired to put the weight not only like in the first drop and then the second drop, but like towards the end, and then you left people satisfied but unsatisfied, like wanting more. This is the most beautiful thing that you can make with anything, right? With a movie, with a series, like with books, like people want more. And this is actually what he did. There's another track like that I remember, which is Schacke. About Schacke, we have to talk about Schacke. My favorite producer. Like I'm gonna say it about every producer that I'm gonna mention, because these are my favorite producers. But I think it's like amazing tracks. In my last mix, Tokyo Drift, I did play Kislotte People by Schacke. I did play it as, I think it was like as a second track. So it means that I really enjoy it. So the track is called Roll With It. And what is interesting is like these are like this track has kind of the same comments as the Antigone one, Dance. It's like, where's the rest? Like, we need more. And this track is actually 6 minutes, so it's like completely a normal techno track, but he did exactly the same. Like he opened up a new chapter, like he opened up a new book in the end, where you're like, no man, you didn't do that. Like, how could you do that to us? You cannot do it to us. Like, we need like the second part of this song, because the first one tells like one story, but then you get another story. So let's listen to it. So it is a little bit more repetitive for sure than the dance one, because it's longer and a little bit different. So if you're listening to it on your iPhone or your phone or your computer, you're not going to hear. What is really incredible in this track is that it's like the sound is very 3D. So it means that it goes from the left speaker to right speaker all the time, sometimes both speakers. Sometimes it's sent to the back, and sometimes it's in your face, in front of you. So I was in a complete trance for the last like 6 minutes, because you just melt in those sounds. So if you have a good headphones and you have a good speakers, then listen to it. Close your eyes. It's a very interesting journey. I love tracks that have journey in it. Like you feel that you're on a journey. I was in Asia. I was in so many places. Beautiful, amazing. Another one that I'm going to show you is by PTU. Is also trip recordings, because we're going a little bit back to the beginnings. And in the beginnings, I was like more like Nina Kravitz techno. Today, I'm more like everything techno. But in the beginning, I was really like into trip recordings. I mean, I still am, like new Vladimir Dubishkin. Amazing. Because the dance showed me that you can have fun with melody, you can have fun with emotions, you can have fun with the weight of the track. But actually, the PTU showed me like there are just no fucking rules. Like you can do whatever you want in music. This is your art. This is your canvas. Like paint. And this is what PTU did. So this track is also 3 minutes, 3:23 actually, and it's called Over, and I did play it in my podcast. It's also on YouTube. It's for Techno Azyl. I did play it almost in the end as an over track, and I think it's like amazing track to just close your mix, or to even start your mix. I like when something is not really obvious, like you have over and you're starting something. That means that you're starting a new chapter, and the old chapter is over. I mean, that's how my head works. I'm not even gonna say that it's a very interesting track, because it's not. Like, you have to listen to it and you will completely understand what I mean. So thank you. I hope I didn't talk too much, and I hope you like it. If you have any questions, anything you would like to know about anything when it comes to techno that I know, and or something that you would like me to share my opinion with or something, let me know in the comments, and see you next time.